Hey guys. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't see the pajama pants. Did you guys see it? So, I saw a couple of really cute videos of people talking about their desk, doing a desk tour, and so I thought that might actually be helpful for online tutors and teachers because we don't have a classroom, we have an actual office. Well, some of us have an office, some of us just have a little desk area, and that's okay. Our desk space is really important for our job. For the past several months, this has been my workspace. This chair is extremely comfortable. I will say because it is leather, it can get kind of hot to sit in, but there's no way I would ever sit in one of those hard plastic chairs because it's really unhealthy for you. It's bad for your back. And the best thing about this chair is I got it at such a discounted rate. There is an office supply store near my house and literally everything is 50% off. I would link it below, but they don't really have a website. So that kind of stinks, but it's also great for local folks. But guys, do some research because I've been able to get a couple of really great quality items for an amazing price. You don't have to spend full price on your office items because chances are what you're gonna do is you'll use it for a few years, you'll love it, and then you'll want to redo everything or you'll move and your office items will no longer be conducive for your learning space. Let's talk about what we have. Of course, I've got my computer right here and I actually used to prop it up on books because my webcam was in a really weird position. It was too low and no one wants a teacher who talks to you like this. And you can see my chin, no bueno. I've got this, I guess you could call it rose gold. This is the 2019 Macbook Air, and I got the like middle spec. The storage is decent, so one day I'm gonna outgrow it as far as my videos go, but the stand is amazing because it's mostly the same color. The stand is called Rain Design, and at first I didn't love computer stands because I thought they just were really unnecessary or really dorky, but this one is extremely important just simply because I have to use them for online teaching and tutoring and Zoom calls, all that good stuff. Personally, I'm so used to my trackpad, but I did purchase a little Bluetooth mouse. This one was only $15 from Amazon. I'll have it linked below, by the way. And they have so many different kinds. I wanted one to match my computer, but there are some that are probably prettier. Go and have a look. I highly recommend it. It's really lightweight. I almost ordered the Apple mouse just so everything would match, you know, brand wise, but that kind of stuff really doesn't matter in the long run. This is functional, it works fine, and I don't have to charge it all that often. My most recent purchase was this desk mat right here. It just kind of offers like a tad of just comfort and soundproofing, and I'm really glad I got it. Again, I got that at the office supply store for 50% off, so it was like 15 bucks. I do have a little doodad right here. These are extremely helpful for just all the items that will not fit into a C port. You know, look how sleek and nice the Apple looks. And then you've got, you know, a bunch of equipment. You need a little USB, you need an SD card port and all that. This item I purchased from Amazon. Here's the brand right here, and it works just fine. Every morning I come in and I attach this little guy right here, and oh yeah, I have my $10 Amazon light ring. The cool thing is, because I bought some floating shelves from Hobby Lobby, this clips up here perfectly, and then I can just turn them on like that. It can adjust from warm light to cool light. You see, I don't know how well this will show up in the video, but there you go. I can brighten it and I can dim it. This is a great starter light. I would not recommend this for semi-professionals because it can hold a phone but not that well. Okay, this is for like moving on the go. I don't put my phone here. I mean, it's very rare that I do that. One of the most important things for me was, especially as I was teaching my VIP classes, was I needed access to all my favorite things, pens and pencils, and right here was just for show. I can't stand a lot of desk clutter. I mean, I have a little bit of it, but I had all these cute things I wanted to see that keep me happy throughout the day, but I just couldn't stand having them laying around or put in some shelf and forgotten. This little guy, his name is actually Jibanyan, and he's actually the knockoff version of the Japanese version. I bought him in Korea and built him, and he's super delicate, so if you touch him, he'll fall over. My friend painted this rock for me back in 2007, And we have a little inside joke, Aussie, we called each other. Happy 19th birthday. I've got Pinocchio, he's from Disney World right there from one of our trips. And of course, my girl Dorothy, love her. And this turtle from a jewelry store in Kentucky where we used to live. Guys, I've had these pens my whole life. I even played with them in elementary school. My dad would use these. I don't know, they're precise Uniball. I love them. They're my favorite pens in the entire world. They're fine point. I don't use them too much with online tutoring, you know, I really just use them to mark into my calendar, but I highly recommend them if you want a good quality pen that, I don't know, just writes well. It makes me write a bit neater. Over here, I have a Paperweight Tape is my best friend. I'll always have Scotch tape. I do use it for Christmas gifts, all that good stuff. Here, a student actually made this for me during my first year of teaching, so of course I kept that. And I've got Sharpies, a couple odds and ends, just some oddball pens that don't fit into the regular marker category. Oh yeah, and I do have just one Expo for my whiteboard because believe me, I don't use a whiteboard like I did in the classroom anymore. These were from my very last teaching job. They were a gift from our PTO, and they smell really delicious, but I don't use them much because I no longer make posters, but here they are. Oh, and by the way, if you are a candle snob, you might recognize these are Yankee Candle jars. I've just simply, see, some of them actually still have the label on them. The label's hard to get off, so I just leave it on there, and that's my way of recycling. Here are some paper clips. I still use these from time to time. These are from one of the schools I've taught in. I like the idea of having crowns. I really don't need them, but look, this was from an old candle, and the little box of crowns fits in here perfectly. I love it. I kind of have too many paper clips, so if anybody needs one, comment below. They're not that exciting, but I've got them. The reason I have a Mr. Potato Head is because I use it sometimes as a reward for a VIP kid when I do teach it. I don't teach it quite as much, but a good idea, if you do teach younger kids and they need some type of reward system, they can earn money and you can place money in the jar. And sometimes, I know, they like that because not every reward has to be digital. I mean, I think gold coins are kind of cool. These were a gift from my mother-in-law just for like St. Patrick's Day decor, and they were from the dollar store. I like having a globe. I'm not a social studies teacher, but sometimes I will use it as a prop when I'm talking to kids about time zones or just where certain continents are and all of that. I'll spin the globe around and it gets their attention online. It's also a bank, so it kind of has a dual purpose right there. I always have Kleenexes. I actually use Kleenexes as napkins a lot of the time because, I don't know, habit. Oh, here's some marbles that I also will use as props. A sweet little lady at one of my old churches gave these to me, and I think marbles are pretty. They're kind of useless, but I don't know, they're fascinating for some reason. I don't know. I always have my calendar on my desk or around the desk, and I pretty much live by it. I love this kind where I can just open up and write everything down, although these days I actually need a bigger one, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. This lamp was, I think, my husband's old lamp from college, and we never got rid of it because it became useful. However, I needed light just for videos and for online classes. As you can see, it's very dark right here. The light source comes from right here. And unfortunately, I can't rearrange this room to where I actually have a natural light source on the computer. To be honest, the fact that I put a napkin, it might be Chick-fil-A napkin, I did this as sort of like a soft light filter, but there's a certain word I'm thinking of to describe my lamp setup. I feel like I'm too old to use the word, but you can kind of read the word and just laugh about it. I will replace this one day when I get more savvy with YouTube and all that stuff, but this light is great. It pretty much does what it needs to do. It hurts my eyes though. Haven't quite figured out how to solve that. My eyes are a little sensitive. I do have a lamp here that I bought from Kirkland's. It is really stylish, but I wouldn't recommend it because it was, at the time, it was not on sale, and it does have a slight lean, and it really doesn't put forth any type of really enough light. If you really want your students to see you online or your audience, whatever, on the computer, this really does not put forth the light that you would think it does. When I'm editing video, and even when I'm just sitting here teaching, I find that I get my wrist and hand falls asleep, so I had to buy one of these little pads. I really love marble patterns, and it kind of goes along with, like, I guess my business brand, even though people don't see it. I just like it. I did buy this little table here just for some extra support. If I ever want to face the window and have natural light, I've got it. So see, there's a big difference between this lighting and this lighting. If you can tell the difference, just let me know. I feel like the natural lighting is really all this room needs, and this room faces the west and it's super bright in the afternoon. Let's talk about the fact that I love coasters because I have a drinking problem of too much water and coffee and Coke, and this one is kind of, I bought this from somewhere. I thought it was cute, but it's kind of dirty, so probably shouldn't have shown you guys that. Love candles. This one is from Kirkland's, though as you can tell from up here, I'm a major fan of Yankee Candles. I try to buy them a few times a year. Let's light these for ambiance. Boom, there they are. So I feel that every home office needs a printer. I don't like when printers are super bulky and they take up a lot of desk space. So what I've done was, when I purchased this desk, which has this open concept, I realized that the printer is a little bit, not everything works digitally. Sometimes I just need to print something off and have a look at it. This one is decent, but the ink is about $65 for the entire package. Here's one of the more recent packages. Canon, they're very intelligent. They come up with a way for you to buy their ink because only their ink will fit into their contraptions. This printer is also a copier, so I will actually lift up and make some copies from time to time. What is this? Something is stuck here. What is that? Okay, something I've used and I no longer need. That's great. Sometimes I realize the quirks of my printer, so I have to put little notes here and say, hey, if I'm making a copy, put it face up. I have wasted so much paper figuring this guy out, but who hasn't, you know? Down here, I don't like a lot of cords. I don't think anybody does, but they are still somewhat of a reality. So I have this blue plug-in. I believe I bought it from Walmart, and it does get the job done. I like the little extra USB ports here. This is a nice desk. This is real poplar wood, but it does not have one of those holes in it for wires. And I'm just apprehensive about drilling a hole into it. So for now, I've got everything rigged to where it goes here and here. It looks worse than what it is, but that is my sewing machine pedal for when I'm actually doing crafts. And right now I'm not, because I'm busy working on the tutoring business. I feel that everybody has to have like that convenient junk drawer that just holds everything you need. I have, when I need them, earbuds. Does anyone actually use this whiteout? I don't love this type of whiteout, but for some reason I never throw it away. This is the most amazing stapler in the entire world. I have actually had students pretend to use this as a gun when they were goofing off in class, and I was like, Guys, I'm an organized person, I promise. This just looks like a hot mess. Here's an adorable bag. This was from Korea. All the cute things are from Korea. South Korea, please, there's a difference. Beautiful notepads. I have some cute little kitty stickers that my best friend got me a while back, little Post-its and such that I don't get rid of because I do eventually use them. If I don't, I give them away. Here's a nearly obsolete calculator. Does anybody want it? I think I got it for free from one of my classrooms. And I keep these around because they do come in handy. Sometimes I keep the tops of Yankee Candles just for extra things. I should probably get rid of it though. Oh, and this, what is it? It's actually a pencil sharpener. So you can put a regular pencil in there and guess where the shavings go? Isn't that so cool? This looks amazing. It doesn't work that well. I would recommend an electric one, but again, we don't really use pencils as much anymore, so I just keep it around as a little old relic. Here's its counterpart. I mean, what is cuter than that? Not much. A stress ball. Does anybody use them? It was of the world, so I kept it. Down here, I just have extra storage, and I do like that I can lift this up, pick it up, put it down here. Here are just a few leftover business cards, but now they're out of date because I have a new website. I love hole punchers. I do keep it, and for my homeschool kids, I do make them hole punch and put things in a binder. So this kind from Office Max works. This was a gift because, I mean, not many people go out seeking these things. Teachers just kind of are gifted them, I think. One of the cool things I did, I got some pencils ordered to promote my business, so boom, JPES Tutoring. I realized later that I don't actually need the WW But I don't know, I'm old-fashioned. I couldn't help myself. I just did it. There they are. If you want to give them away, let me know. I haven't been able to get out enough to give them away, but I ordered them from Oriental Trading. For those of you who are thinking about giving away some merch to promote your business, I do recommend these. The lighter colors don't show up as much. See how the yellow is kind of like, no, I'm not giving the yellow ones away. I'll keep those for myself. It could be because I selected gold, and gold probably doesn't show up as well as black does. I like tape. I have a love affair with tape. This is from, I don't know, one of my college projects. It stuck around. Corin, I think that was yours. Yeah, tape. You know, like I said, I like tape. Oh, look, more paper clips. Yeah, anybody want? I've got them. I also love pencils. I actually have these because I was going to do some ACT and SAT classes, but because I'm just sticking with ELA and ESL, I don't really need them anymore. So let me know if you want some pencils. What is that? Oh, art supplies, because I love painting. Whenever I get around to it, it's kind of casual, the fact that it's just laying around in here. But when I make wreaths for holidays and such, I just kind of mix paints together. I've got some sparkly things in here. Everything you see here is either from my mom or from Hobby Lobby. This does not match this, so it goes into the back along with that guy right there. And I highly recommend this for mixing paint. It's just from one of the painting sections of Hobby Lobby. You could probably do some type of online painting projects, but I haven't tried it yet. What else do you need to see? Oh, other crafts are in here. Does this count as being part of the desk? I'll show it to you. Oh my gosh, how perfect is that? I've got all my paper organized. This is the best thing because I had so much paper and nowhere to put it other than cramming it to a closet, which was a nightmare. All right, I showed you that already. How about this? Yeah, so when I actually need paper, boom, there it is. This black floating shelf was the best thing in the world. It was from Amazon, just like so many things. This is from the Metropolitan Museum of Art that I bought back in 2005. And it's just, all these things are pretty simple and they keep me happy. Here's Dumbledore. I haven't really taken him out of there yet. This was from the Art District in San Diego. I really love lemon drops. Here they are. And there are some mornings I will sit and read from this little book right here. It's a really good way to start your day. So it's a desk. It's not perfect. Some of those other videos made their little places look so perfect, like no one's ever used it before, but my desk is not like that. So that was a lot. I spent a lot of time in here, and I just find that over the past several months and really 2 years, I've been working on this office just to make it more efficient for me. So what do you guys find useful in your office? Do you have a desk like this? Do you like the open concept desk, or do you like drawers? I miss drawers sometimes. One day I'd like to have some better equipment. I'm planning on buying some better equipment just for YouTube and for just overall online teaching in general. So what are some ideas you guys might have for your offices? Did you like my setup? Was it too chaotic? It's a little colorful, it's a little chaotic, but when it's all neat and organized, I feel really good about it. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on JPES Talks.